There's a moment after the goodbye when everything stops. No more messages, no more footsteps, no more familiar laughter in the next room. Just stillness. Cold, heavy, loud. You sit with your back against the wall, and the world suddenly feels quieter than it should. Not peaceful, not calm, just empty. And that's where most men break. They run to distractions, to validation, to noise, because silence scares them. It exposes what's underneath. But for a Stoic man, that silence is sacred. It's not the end, it's the beginning. Because when everything falls apart, you finally see who you are without the crutches. No more illusions, no more borrowed strength. Only you and the decision. Do you collapse like the boy she left behind? Or do you rise as the man you were always meant to become? If you're here, you already know the answer. This isn't just about heartbreak. It's about power. It's about silence. It's about becoming unshakable. The silence after a breakup is louder than any scream. You wake up, and the absence next to you feels heavier than a body ever did. It's not just her that's gone. It's the future you built in your head. And yet, you sit there, not running, not breaking things, just breathing. That's where it begins. Most men react. They beg, text, plead for closure like wounded boys lost in the woods. But you sit in the middle of the wreckage, calm, focused, listening to the storm inside, without flinching. You know what's happening. It's not just a breakup, it's a test of identity, a test of silence. What kind of man folds when tested by silence? What kind of man becomes noise when power lies in stillness? You don't chase. You don't post. You don't announce your pain to the world. You carry it, because real men don't panic in the storm. They become the anchor. A boy screams to be heard. A man goes silent to be felt. You're going to feel it all. The anger, the humiliation, the phantom touch at midnight, the temptation to write one more message, send one last "I miss you," just to feel something real again. But that's not strength. That's a leak. And Stoic men don't leak. They contain. They transmute. You let the silence become your mirror. Who are you when no one is watching? When the world has stopped affirming you? Do you still know who you are? That's the raw edge of manhood. Most will drown in distraction, alcohol, sex, validation. But not you. You stay. Right there, in the hollow of your chest. You watch the ache, not to suppress it, but to understand it. Because that pain, that's not weakness. It's a signal, a calling, the fire that burns everything false about you. It's how boys die and men emerge. Only in silence does a man meet the version of himself he's never dared to become. She didn't break you. She revealed you. The cracks were already there. She just pulled back the curtain. The neediness, the dependence, the illusion of control. You thought you had power because she stayed. But what happens when she leaves? Do you shatter or do you sharpen? This is a hard truth most men run from. Love doesn't define your strength. Loss does. It's in the moment she walks away that the measure of your masculinity is taken. And if you beg, chase, explain, you fail the test. You don't beg for what's walking away. You don't chase what you didn't lose. You release what was never yours. Because a man who knows his worth walks. A boy who doubts begs. This isn't about getting her back. It's about getting yourself back. Power is not in holding on. It's in walking away without leaving pieces behind. What is she thinking right now? Who is she talking to? Why did she leave? You'll drive yourself mad with those questions. But the Stoic man doesn't ask questions he can't control. He doesn't spiral into hypotheticals. He grounds himself in reality. You know the only question that matters. What kind of man are you becoming now that she's gone? Because her story is done. Your story? It's just beginning. Every second you waste stalking her page or decoding her silence, you abandon yourself. Let her go. Let her mystery stay a mystery. While you become a man she'll never be able to read again. You don't win her back with words. You don't win her back at all. You win yourself back. And in doing so, you become the man she never got to meet. When you stop chasing her story, you finally begin writing your own. Stillness feels like death at first. The body screams for action. The The heart begs for connection. You want to fill the silence because silence feels like rejection. But what if silence is a rejection? What if silence is creation? Every storm eventually ends, but the man who survives it never stays the same. Right now, you're being asked to do nothing, not as avoidance, but as power. Stillness is where warriors are forged, where monks find enlightenment, where stoic men build emotional armor. You think the fire is outside, but it's inside. Every moment you resist the urge to act, you evolve, you rise, you ascend, and with each hour of restraint, your gravity grows. Stillness isn't emptiness. It's the furnace where your next form is forged. Pain has a strange way of purifying. It burns through the noise. It strips away the soft layers you wrapped around yourself to feel safe. Now you're exposed, raw, alone, bleeding under your breath. But that's where clarity lives. In the ache, in the parts no one sees. You don't need comfort right now. You need truth. And the truth is simple. She left. You stayed. And now, you choose what happens next. Not her. Not fate. You. Do you build or break? Do you stay loyal to pain or use it as fuel? This isn't about her anymore. It never really was. This is about the man you said you wanted to become. Well, now's your chance. You got nothing left to lose, except the version of you that got broken. Pain doesn't destroy a stoic. It reveals a man who's been waiting beneath the surface. There's no parade for men who suffer in silence. No applause for the ones who don't cry out. But that's the point. This isn't for the crowd. This is for you. For the one in the mirror. For the man who didn't run. The one who faced it. The one who stayed awake when sleep was easier. The one who didn't text. Didn't beg, didn't need validation to know his worth. You took the blow and remained standing. That is not weakness. That's power most men will never understand, because most men perform strength. Few embody it. Now ask yourself, when the noise dies down, when the phone is silent, when no one is watching, who are you really? You don't need the world to see your strength. You just need to feel it in your bones. Silence isn't the absence of sound. It's the presence of power. Anyone can scream. Anyone can explain, apologize, overtalk. But it takes a different kind of man to sit in the shadows and build. You don't owe the world your emotions. You owe yourself your evolution. Let her wonder. Let them speculate. Your silence will say more than any sentence ever could. Because when you go quiet, you shift the energy. You move from reaction to control. From chaos to clarity. They don't need to know what you're thinking. They'll feel it. And when they do, it won't sound like noise. It'll land like gravity. Remember, boys talk to be understood. Men stay silent to be felt. True presence speaks without making a sound. And that's the power she'll never forget. You were taught to express everything. To communicate your feelings. But what if some feelings are meant to be forged in fire, not spilled in words? There's a time for expression. And a time for transformation. And this is your forge. You sit with the heat. You let it shape your bones. No venting. No pity. No performance. Just raw presence. Do you know how rare that is? A man who suffers privately and sharpens silently? That's not suppression. That's control. Because when the time comes, when your next move demands precision, you'll strike not out of emotion, but out of wisdom. And that strike will land like thunder. So feel it now, burn it in silence, and let every unspoken ache become the blueprint of your next self. Not every wound needs to be heard. Some are meant to be weaponized. Do you think she respects a man who chases? Who cries out like a boy lost in the dark? No, she respects the man who disappears, not in bitterness, but in purpose. The one who vanishes into discipline, into self-mastery, into silence, because silence makes her question. Silence makes her reflect. And while she's out there trying to fill the void with noise, you're turning the void into strength. Let her scroll. Let her search. Let her wonder how you became so still, so untouchable. Because this is a revenge. This is ascension. This is what happens when you stop chasing and start becoming. The man who walks in silence creates a presence so loud it echoes in every room she enters. There's no shortcut to this part. No quote, no video, no rebound can fast-track the work. Because this isn't heartbreak. This is rebirth. You don't patch the wound. You rebuild the armor. And every day you choose not to reach out, you reclaim a piece of your power. You reclaim your time, your dignity, your path. She may have left, but that doesn't mean she took anything sacred. She only took what you gave too freely. Now you learn the value of your presence. Now you choose who gets access. Not everyone is worthy. Not every story deserves a sequel. And not every woman gets to meet the man you're becoming. Sometimes the most powerful closure is your complete, unshakable silence. Silence is often mistaken for weakness, but only by those who've never mastered it. You've seen it. Men who panic. Men who post. Men who shout, "Look at me. I'm doing fine," while their soul is on fire. That's not strength. That's noise in disguise. But you move different. You sit in your apartment. Lights low, phone face down. No music, just you and the weight. And you hold it. You don't flinch. You don't escape. You let the silence compress your ego until all that remains is truth. You are not your status. You are not your relationship. You are not your pain. You are your actions when no one is watching. Only in the quiet does a man become undeniable. There's a reason silence terrifies some women, because it says what words never could. It tells her you've moved on without saying a thing. It tells her she's no longer the center of your mind. It tells her you returned to yourself, and that, more than anything, is what they often regret. Not the breakup, but your evolution. Because you didn't shrink, you expanded. You didn't chase, you ascended. You didn't beg, you vanished into strength. And when she looks back, she won't remember what you said. She'll remember how your silence made her feel. And she'll know she lost a man who didn't need noise to prove his worth. The deepest impact isn't made with words, but with a silence that haunts her memory. A storm doesn't announce itself. It just arrives. And so, do you? You don't need permission to rise. You don't need her apology to rebuild. You don't need the past to make peace. Everything you need is already inside, buried under years of softness, years of people-pleasing, years of emotional dependency masked as love. Now is the excavation. Dig deep, pull the steel from your gut, forge the man who can stand alone, not because he's cold, but because he's clear. The man who doesn't break when left. The man who thrives when emptied. The man who doesn't chase what hurt him. He outgrows it. Be the storm she never saw coming, and the silence she can't forget. Healing doesn't happen when you get her back. It happens when you no longer need to. And you'll feel it one random morning, when the air feels lighter, when her name crosses your mind but doesn't stop you. No panic, no ache, just a memory passing like a quiet train in the distance. You're not there yet, but you will be. And not because time healed you, but because you chose discipline over desperation, stillness over chaos, action over reaction. You didn't numb it. You faced it. And in that choice, something shifted. The man who once broke at the sound of her silence now builds empires in it, not out of spite, out of power, out of clarity, out of the realization that peace is not the absence of pain, it's the presence of purpose. You no longer crave her attention because you've earned your own respect. Look around you. What did you build in her absence? Did you use the silence to grow, or did you waste it chasing ghosts? Because this is where the separation becomes permanent, not in distance. In evolution, the man you were when she left and the man you are now are no longer the same. And that's the real revenge. Not another woman. Not flaunting success. Just becoming so undeniably centered that she wouldn't even recognize you anymore. And if she did reach out, you wouldn't reply out of ego. You'd pause and feel nothing. Because men like you don't circle back. Not because you're bitter, but because you're built. You moved forward while she stayed frozen the moment she let go. You need to heal for her. You healed for the man in the mirror. Have you noticed something? You don't speak as much anymore. Not because you're cold, but because your presence does the talking. There's weight behind your silence now. You walk slower. You breathe deeper. You see clearer. You no longer react to every stimulus, every invitation, every temptation. That's what heartbreak gave you, a chance to become unfazed. The world still spins. Women still come and go. But you become the constant. Not because you resist emotion, but because you've mastered it. She once held your attention. Now you hold your own center. And in that stillness, you become dangerous. Because nothing is more unshakable than a man who doesn't need noise to feel alive. There are two kinds of men after a breakup. The one who self-destructs and the one who self-constructs. Which one are you? Because the pain hits both. The difference is in what you do with it. You chose the slow grind, the gym when it hurt to move, the meditation when the mind screamed for escape, the books, the reps, the rituals. Day by day, you didn't just move on, you leveled up, not to prove anything, but to become everything you promised yourself in the dark. You buried the boy, you built the man, and now when you look back, it's not her you think about. It's the man you never would have become if she had stayed. Her absence was your initiation. You turned heartbreak into a hammer and used it to forge your legacy. You've changed, not on the surface, but at the core, the kind of change no one sees until they feel it. People treat you different now, not because you're louder, but because you radiate something rare. Stillness, conviction, gravity. You used to walk into rooms needing attention. Now you enter with presence. You don't chase, you attract. You don't explain, you demonstrate. And you no longer need to be chosen, because you've already chosen yourself. This is the man women remember, not for what he said, but for what he withheld, for what he built, for what he became. When no one was clapping, she may have been the lesson, but you're the reward. This is how Stoic men handle breakups. Not by burning bridges, not by waging emotional war, but by mastering themselves. You were tested and you didn't fold. You chose silence. You chose strength. You chose the long road. And now, every step you take echoes with power. You don't walk the same. You don't speak the same, because you're not the same. She lost you, but you gained something greater. Your identity, your fire, your center. This is not about being unbothered. It's about being unbreakable. Not because love doesn't hurt, but because you've learned how to rise without anyone's permission. And now, your silence is no longer the sound of heartbreak. It's the voice of a man who finally knows who he is. You made it through, not by chasing, not by shouting, but by listening, by holding, by rising. The world didn't clap. No one handed you a medal, but you know what you did. You carried your pain like iron. You forged discipline in silence. And now, you walk different. You don't seek approval. You radiate presence. The boy who needed her to feel whole, he's gone. In his place stands a man who doesn't need to be chosen, because he's already chosen himself. This is what strength looks like. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady, still, immovable. If this message spoke to something inside you, don't just keep it. Share it. Leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Not because you owe me anything, but because you owe yourself a constant reminder of the man you're becoming. Stay silent. Stay strong. Build a life so solid, no storm can touch it.